The next rule we want to look at is what happens with negative exponents. Right? Negative exponents just move to the bottom of a fraction, right? Or tell us that we need to take the reciprocal. Right? We need to flip the fraction over. So if it was on the bottom, it would actually move to the top. So how can I evaluate these things with negative exponents? Right? Well, if I want to evaluate 10 to the negative second power, first I would rewrite it as 1 over 10 to the second power. Then I can look in my squares and see if I didn't already know that 10 to the second power is 100, so my answer would be 1 over 100. In number 2, 16 to the negative 1/2 power. I'm going to start by rewriting it as 1 over 16 to the 1/2 power. But then I can write 16 to the 1/2 power as the square root of 16. So when I look at my squares and find 16, the square root of 16 was 4. So that means the answer to this is really 1 over 4. Or my last one, 1,000 to the negative 2/3 power. Right? I start by rewriting it as that fraction 1 over 1,000 to the 2/3 power. And then, right, I can look at that and say, well, my rule was I took out the 2, so it was 1,000 to the 1/3 power and then squared. And 1,000 to the 1/3 power was the cubed root of 1,000 squared. The cubed root of 1,000 was 10 squared yet, and 10 squared is 100. So those are the messiest ones, the ones that have fractions that aren't just 1 over and negatives, right? But not too bad if you're just looking at one little step at a time. I know you can handle these. So see if you could try some similar problems.